Prime Minister, let's talk music, because you've taken part in a music lesson today
Yep.
in Milton Keynes. Pedigree, first of all. Is it true that you used to have violin lessons with Fatboy Slim?
Yes, that's true. We were about 11 or 12 years old, Fatboy Slim and me, in the classroom doing our violin lessons, just the two of us. So that was great.
And in terms of music, you had a musical education growing up. How important do you think it is for the kids here today, but also just across the country where it seems to be reducing, you look at the statistics, that music is part of our curriculum for our children?
I think it's hugely important. I was lucky. I went to Guildhall School of Music as a Saturday scholar, and music is a big part of my life. I enjoy it hugely. But not enough children have the opportunity to play music, to listen to music, and that's why here in Milton Keynes this is a school holiday activity, and they're playing instruments, electrical keyboards, and for some of them it'll be the first time that they've ever done anything like that. They were playing Ode to Joy just with 2 or 3 fingers, an amazingly brilliant piece of music, with Beethoven, the master, bringing together voices into a symphony for the first time ever. And here you are in Milton Keynes with children who are 7, 8, 9 years old, just playing the basic chorus with their fingers. That is brilliant. And we should do more of it for a number of reasons. One, the pure joy of music, the chance that children would not otherwise have to do it. But also, at the end of the day, they do a piece of music together. That is really important because, as everybody who's ever done music will know, you've got to work in a team. You have to play your note or your instrument at the right time. You've got to have eye contact. Those are skills which go way beyond music. I don't know how many businesses say to me, Keir, we can do the technical skills they need for our business, but what we lack with young people is the eye contact, the confidence, the working in a team. So I think this is hugely important. And that's why in the curriculum review, it's really important we give proper weight to music and creative sectors, whether that's music, drama, culture, you name it. Because at the moment, too many schools are not really in this space.
I was looking at the stats, and 42% of schools don't enter students for music GCSEs.
That's a real shame.
From your perspective then, what was it like for you when you were introduced to music? What instrument did you start with, and how did that impact the scope of education and the job you do today?
So the first was a recorder, like everybody else.
Bit of London's Burning.
London's Burning and all the rest of it. But then flute, violin and piano as well. And what that gave me was playing in small groups, quartets, that sort of thing, symphonies. So you've got a much wider experience there. A real lifelong love of music and curiosity about music, which I don't think I'd have ever otherwise got. But that ability then to work in a team, to have the confidence to speak out and play your part is hugely important. And it had an impact on me. There's no doubt about that. I've seen it have an impact on children, including the children here today. The boy sitting to my right, there's no way he, I think, would have sat and played if he hadn't been here with a keyboard in front of him, with the notes written out. And there he is, playing Ode to Joy. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And those little things will change lives in a really important way.
And do you ever get a chance now in your current job, which I think we can safely say is quite important, to get the flute out or play any instrument or enjoy music?
Not get the flute out. When I was
good at the Prime Minister's question.
Yeah, it can be a distraction at PMQs, that's for sure. But when I got to Guildhall, I rubbed up against people who were hugely talented, and I knew at that point that there was no way a sort of musical career was going to be for me. And so I don't play so much anymore. I listen to music all the time, every day. I will have music on. If I'm working late at night in my study in the flats, which I often am, I'll have music on in the background. It's hugely important, matters to me.
And is that classical music?
Classical, I mean, actually a complete mix
Right.
of classical and popular and all the rest of it, but a lot of classical I'll listen to of all different sorts. I love it.
And if you were to pick one piece. We have a feature on Classic FM which we call One Piece Why.
Yeah.
So what would that be, and try and explain why that is?
So, I mean, this is always hard because there are so many brilliant pieces. Beethoven's always been a long-standing sort of favourite of mine, but the Piano Concerto Number 5, second movement is what my wife walked down the aisle to. It's a beautiful piece of music which we both love, which is why we chose it. So that has to be the one and the why.
And when you hear that, what does it do to you? Is it the memories you associate with that, both from your wedding, obviously before that too?
It is, firstly, before your wedding day, everyone says it's going to be the best day of your life. And yeah, you think, well, I'm not sure. What about when Arsenal won the double? But it really is the best.
I hope you've not told your wife.
No, but it really is the best day of your life. It's incredible, and it is everything that everybody said it would be. And so that is a very special day. And hearing that music and then knowing Vic was coming down the aisle, being walked down by her dad to get married to me, is a really emotional moment. And it's an incredibly beautiful, simple, but beautiful piece of music. And so the two of those bring out a real emotion in me. And it's a fantastic memory of what was a brilliant day. Better than the double, I'll add, just for when Vic listens into this.
Yes. And final question. You've spoken really passionately about the difference that music has made to you and still makes in what you listen to, what you play, and how it impacts your life. How do you make sure that kids listening to this now and families of children have the same access to music that you had growing up?
It's making sure that as a government, we put money into activities around school. That could be after school, it could be holiday activities, such as this here in Milton Keynes, where this is just a library. Kids are coming in for the day, they're learning a music instrument. So government has to take the lead on this. But also in the curriculum review, I've been clear, I want to ensure that music counts towards the curriculum, because at the moment it doesn't really count. Therefore many schools don't do it, and therefore many children don't get the opportunity. We have to change that and give them the chance, and that will give them a lifelong enjoyment, if nothing else, and some of them will turn out to be brilliant musicians, and it'll give them, in my view, something really important, which is confidence. When our children were born, they're now 17, my boy, and 14, my girl. They're my pride and joy. And when they were born, Vic and I said we wanted them to be happy and confident. And music and sport, drama can give children confidence in a way they may not have confidence in the classroom, because it gives them a voice. It gives them something they're good at that they didn't necessarily think they were going to be good at. And confidence is hugely important.
Do you want to play something for us before we go?
No.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. The end of that, like there, Prime Minister.